Sam Healey, oh really, it's top 100 games. Sam Healey, oh really, it's top 100 games. Sam won't be caught dead playing roads and boats. When people make him mad, he wants to punch him in the throats. Not the kind of grumpy, but he's also kind of fun. He's an army of one.
All right, folks, welcome back to my second installment of my top 100 games of all time for 2016. Thanks for joining back with me today. And this list, we're going to go through my number 90 to 81. So it's the next highest 10 games in my top 100, so let's get to it. Now, my number 90 is another one of those 50 new games that have been added to my list this year, and it is one that I'm not sure why it didn't make my list in 2014, because I'm pretty sure I was playing it back then, but had a lot of good fun with Ink and Gold or Diamond, whichever version you have. It's pretty much the same game. The components that you get in the game will basically be the difference between either Diamond or Ink and Gold. But my number 90 is Ink and Gold or Diamond. Now, I have a lot of fun experience with this game. I have actually taken an old copy of Diamond and a new copy of Ink and Gold and kind of spliced them together as far as the components are concerned, so that I have a little bit of a different copy than everybody else probably does. But Diamond just got a reprint at Essen this year from Yellow, so hopefully I can get my hands on that here pretty soon and see how that one compares to the one that I already have. But I really enjoy this game. I have a lot of fun playing it. It's a really cool, just kind of push your luck game where you're either choosing to go further, deeper into the cave, or you go back to camp with the loot that you've already found from how far you've gone in the cave so far. So it's really just a simple push your luck game, seeing who can get the most gems or points, and that's pretty much it. But it's a lot of fun. My number 90, Ink and Gold. My number 89 has fallen from number 43 in 2014. It is a game that a good friend of mine actually made, and yeah, Nothing Personal is my number 89. Now, nothing has really changed as far as how much I like the game. The frequency with which I've been able to play it or not play it is really why this has slipped some. Additionally, it is kind of a very cutthroaty type of game, and I'm not real keen on that kind of game. I have to be in a certain mood to enjoy it. So that's probably part of why it has slipped from number 43 to 89. But I still really enjoy the game. It is a great design, and I'm not just saying that because the designer is my boss. I'm saying that because I really, truly do believe that way. I like the very thematic feel that it has, because that's a big thing for me. It's just that the cutthroat nature of it is a little bit too much for me unless I'm in the right mood. So my number 89, Nothing Personal. My number 88 is a new game to the list this year, and that is Steampunk Rally by Orrin Bishop. I really enjoy this game for a number of different reasons. First of all, I love constructing the different contraptions that each person is driving through this race through the Alps. I love the dice mechanic where you are having to use your dice to carry out the different things that your cards can do, your different contraptions can do, but you have to take care of the heat that your contraption is producing, so you don't blow up before the end of the race happens. I like that it's historically based on different inventors from throughout history. There's a lot of good things about this game. Really enjoy it. It's a racing game, which is another hit for me. My number 88, Steampunk Rally. Now, my number 87 has actually come up a few spots this year because I've really just I guess you could say realized again how good of a game it is. From 96 last time to number 87 this year, Vegas Showdown. It's an old Avalon Hill game that is now put out by Wizards of the Coast, and it's basically you're trying to construct the best casino or whatever you want to call it in Vegas. You want to have the right gaming rooms. You want to have the best buffets. You want to have the best accommodations for your people. A number of different things. Having a clear-cut entrance and exit is also part of it. There's a bidding mechanic for getting all of these different things. You're bidding on different contractors to come work on your hotel and casino. It's a really neat game that I've enjoyed a lot over the years. So my number 87, Vegas Showdown. Now, my number 86 fell a lot. It was number 27 in 2014. And I think the main reason, there's probably a number of different reasons, but when I first played this game, it was one of the few drafting games that were out there, and that's probably why it was so high in 2014. But now we've had a lot of drafting games come out, and I think that's probably why it stumbled a few. I still really enjoy the game, still on my top 100. Fairy Tale, my number 86. Really enjoy this game. I love how you can combo different things off of each other, and the more combinations you get of it, the higher your score will be for those cards. And there's just a lot of different things going on, and they're all very cool decisions that you have to make. It does take a while to kind of grasp how to play the game, knowing what all the different combinations are in the deck. But once you get to that point, it is an amazingly fun game. Fairy Tale, my number 86. My number 85 is a game that I've really enjoyed. I haven't been able to play the newest expansion for it. It is sitting on my table right over there, so I am looking to get it to the table here pretty quick. But my number 85 was at number 51 last time, Exodus Proxima Centauri. Now, I love space, epic space-themed games, and this is one of those, and it's the one that I call TI3 Lite. Now, Twilight Imperium 3 is one of my favorite games of all time, but it does take a long time to play. This one gives you the same kind of feel, but in about half the playtime or less. So that's a very positive thing. I really enjoy it a lot. My number 85, Exodus Proxima Centauri. My number 84 is a new game to the list, and it was actually nominated for the Spiel des Jahres, one of the Spiel des Jahres this year, and that is Koruba. A very cool tile placement game, trying to get from your adventurers from one side of the island to the other and score points. And the way you do that is by one person picking a tile, and then everybody has to place that tile. But where you place that tile is completely up to you on your player board. Really cool thing. You have to get your paths worked out so that you can get all of your people over to the goals on the other side of the board. Really enjoy this game a lot. It's very beautiful as well. Great game. Number 84, Koruba. Now, my number 83 just got a reprint this year, and it's being put out by Quick Simple Fun Games. And I really enjoy the mechanic of rolling dice and having you use cards out of your hand to pay for those different trials that you as the captain of this airship are facing to get shipped from one city to the next. And all of these passengers are counting on you. And that's the tension that's there. So Celestia is a really well-produced game that is beautiful artwork, great dice. The cards are all very well, but the gameplay is what really makes it fun. It used to be called Cloud 9, and it was not a very well-produced game back then. So the new production is just kind of the cherry on top of the whipped cream, if you know what I mean. It is just a great game. I really enjoy it a lot. My number 83, Celestia. My number 82 is a historically themed game that was at number 38 last year. Now, or last time in 2014. And I think it has slipped so far simply because I've not been able to play it. It just doesn't get played anywhere near what I would want it to be played to stay up in that top 50 section of games. And so Freedom, the Underground Railroad, I still really think it's a great game. It's one of my favorite games that are based in history and do a very good job of correctly and accurately depicting history, and you're trying to help the slaves escape the slavery in the United States, and you do that in a number of different ways. You're trying to stay out of the way of the slave traders, and because they can mess your plan up, and there's just a whole lot of things you can do, and it just has a very strong thematic flavor to it and a very strong historical flavor to it, and it's just a very well-designed game. So Freedom, the Underground Railroad, my number 82. Whew. And finally for this installment, my number 81 is brand new to the list, and it is Star Wars Risk. Not Risk, the Star Wars edition. I guess that is what it's called, Risk, the Star Wars edition. But it's a re-implementation of the Queen's Gambit using the Battle of Endor for the from the Star Wars universe. Really a really cool board, really cool models that come in this. I like how there is this tension between which field of battle do I use, do I go after to try to get the most points over here, or get the more ships and try to do the best I can in the space battle, or do I go over here and try to push the rush to the shield generator on Endor. There's just a lot of cool things to do, and it's just a fun game to play. It's not a very complex game at all. It's very, very simple, but that's what I like about it. It's very simple, yet very thematic and very fun. My number 81, Star Wars Risk. Now, that's my second installment. We are 2 lists down. We've got 8 more to go, so without further ado, we'll see you guys on the flip side.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.